What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another video with your boy. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and join the squad. If you're already part of the squad, welcome back to yet another video with your boy, Certified Badmus. And on today's video, we got a whole lot of Sneako and Andrew Tate been going on. So we got yet another video titled, Sneako and Andrew Tate Turn on the Red Pill. It's a movement for losers. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see what this is about. So with no further ado, let's get into it.
The hypocritical part about it is that we make fun of girls all the time for not controlling their sexual urges and being opposed all the time. Like, she belongs to the streets, all this stuff. You tell guys that they're losers if they don't go to the gym. They're losers if they play video games. You're a loser if you smoke weed. You're a loser if you watch sports. You need to exercise discipline. But when it comes to girls, oh shit, get a vasectomy because you can't control yourself. Because you're not capable of exercising discipline. Why do you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life? Networking, success, all this stuff. Watching sports, playing video games. You need to be
Sneako and all.
For women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery.
See, we didn't quite lose Sneako there. Honestly, it looks like the red pill is imploding very quickly. Recently, you saw Andrew Tate or Tate calling red pillers autistic and be like, "Don't ever associate me with those losers."
Yo, men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. They're like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know. That's stupid. That's ridiculous.
What?
And that's the supreme leader of the red pill. And you're seeing a lot of people kind of abandoning ship. And so Sneako saw something recently and it kind of caught his attention. Let's listen in.
He said something yesterday on Twitter saying that men should get vasectomies in their 20s just to prevent this.
If you don't know what he's talking about Rollo Tomasi. He is the grand wizard of the red pill community. He's supposedly the creator. He's written books on it. Basically some old geezer. So he said that people should get vasectomies.
I never heard of him.
To be high value men very quickly when they're young.
Hold on, we gotta read that, y'all. Sorry. The quickest path to becoming a high value man. Hold on, what? The quickest path to becoming a high value man. Do not get married. It's number one on the list. Avoid family creation. Vasectomy in your 20s.
Oh my God!
Live consistently. Eliminate all sedations. Learn game and networking. Play to your strengths. Build wealth. Resist easing up on your focus. What?
Vasectomies. Now, quick information on vasectomies. While they are quote-unquote reversible, how reversible they are is based on the length of time that you've had your vasectomy. If you go past 5 years, the odds can drop anywhere from 90 to 30 to 40%.
Oh, damn.
Even then, after you reverse it, being fertile, we don't know when it comes back. And so essentially, when doctors allow you to get a vasectomy, they're telling you this is not reversible. So you need to be certain that you don't
about your decision.
You should not think of it as a form of birth control that you can willy-nilly come in and out of. That's why a lot of doctors, if you're below the age of 25, will not even consider you for vasectomy because they understand how life-changing it is. And though you may not want kids as a young man, they know you might change your mind. So
later.
Quick little information about vasectomies. There you go.
I think that it's important to have family values and to prepare for eventual parenthood. What makes you high value? Other people's perception, having a lot of money, having a network. Like, why does that matter? Why does being a high value man matter if you're not going to eventually start a family? To be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male subgroup.
Yo, them little things they be having on there in the bottom on the Fresh and Fit podcast. You having me dying.
He's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Be a playboy instead of raise a family? Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys, be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
What?
Oh, I had nothing to say. I was just like, yeah, go on. Go on.
I'm agreeing to Sneako so far, though.
Low key, I did laugh a few times when I was watching this.
Yeah, which I understand.
Wait, why?
Well, because it's you. and then it's Sneako talking. So the only thing you hear is so see you laugh. What'd you say? No, that's what you laugh. You laughing right now. So I know that's you. That's not. I'm laughing. That's you laughing.
I'm gonna play with you guys.
You gonna play with us? Hey yo.
The most joyful
Hey, yo.
coming home and then seeing all my kids around and then getting to spend time with them. And that divorce, going through that whole process, that really stole from me like what I realized was my biggest joy. I spend time with my nieces now. I spend time with my mom, taking her out to dinner, you know, showing her good stuff. And I realize like that's the stuff that matters. I've had, if I get new one, it's not even, but when I spend time with my niece and I'm watching her like walk for the first time, or I'm seeing her say words, like that shit hits different.
So you're giving up on your balls? Yeah, you're
Like,
getting
yeah,
tired.
yeah.
You're getting older. Like that's just like I'm too tired to fuck. That sounds boring. I don't want to be. When I'm 32, I want to be fucking double the bitches I'm fucking now. I want to be having a bigger house, having like I want to be down like Hugh Hefner shit. That's what makes you excited. That's what keeps your balls going. Like you can't let.
Oh, so he's the same person that was talking
Like, oh, I like playing macaroni.
bad about what he's saying right
I
now.
was trying to say something. He was just clowning you, but that was the young him.
Oh, so he grew up
That
now.
was him 9 months ago.
You can grow up in 9 months. You can change a lot in 9 months.
Where it's like, now he sounds like a Ben Shapiro clone. But look, I'm not mad at it because what he's saying is true. So at the end of the day, is the change genuine? Whatever, who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to get somebody's head. Doesn't matter. People are encouraging people to be more community oriented and think more about things that are important in life. I support that kind of messaging.
Well,
We make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
because here's the thing: when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising the family.
More shit.
What?
More shit.
Being
What?
a playboy makes you better at raising
He's a
a family.
family?
He said the family, which
Which family we talking about? Because playboys tend to have multiple families. And I'm going to tell you, those kids don't
No
look at that
cap.
dad and think, wow, what a wonderful guy. I ask a lot of women or sons or men what it was like to have a dad who's a womanizer, who's out here sleeping around doing left to right center. They don't necessarily speak about those people in glowing colors. They don't be like, oh, he was really present in my life. He was really invested.
You can always unsnip and then go ahead and go down the family route. I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls.
oh my god.
As a guy, I talk about that all the time. It's controversial.
At this point in your career, when you're on the way up,
Huh?
focus on things that are going to help you move forward in life and become successful.
Yeah.
Get a
So when you
surgery
go-
done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it.
It's not like a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like
But
hope that it's going to be okay.
Generally, most men can't control their urges, so what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
Becoming good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you can focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these guys and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a dick surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family?
So you're saying...
Because they dealt with a
I feel
bunch
like
of
that's-
hoes first, so they know what a good woman is.
So you're...
I dealt with a bunch of hoes first, and I know what a good woman is.
I don't think that's necessary. I don't think in order to find a good woman, you have to sleep around with a lot of
It
women.
is. Do you think they have to f a bunch of hoes to find that out? Oh, everybody who's in a relationship right now had to f with some dirty bras.
Exactly.
I was like, oh,
A whole lot of
I
bras.
now know what a decent person who's capable of being a wife is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to f all these STD-ridden whores to find that out. I did. I had to go to the club and find the easiest, sloppiest, drunkest loser to be like, hey, I know I just got done busting inside you, but I think I realized
Wow.
you shouldn't be the mother of my kids. I think I gotta do that 49 more times, apparently.
No, it's not
But what's the priority then? Not only are
It doesn't mean that you need to have kids young, but it shouldn't be avoid family creation in your head. That's an important thing to think about when you're young too. How am I going to have?
Yo, Michael Jordan had his
responsibility.
Hey, they said Michael Jordan had his vasectomy reversed. So you can have it reversed. That's what they just said in here on the comments.
you should get rich as possible too. But you should also be working on like building your character and looking at how I'm going to raise my kids and how I'm going to be a good father. If you're 40 and you have all these hoes and you have experience with hoes, is that going to make you a better father? Probably not. You'll just know how to avoid a bad woman. But it's not that you don't need 100 women to realize what a hoe is. Why not just understand that a lot of these women are unwifeable and then navigate around that instead and just not spend your time and invest your energy into women that you don't even respect your life in the first.
I was like, he was just looking at all the women on the podcast beside him, like these whores. Like, why would you constantly invite these soulless, most vapid, Instagram hungry whores? But I just say this: Sneako is preaching. No pun intended. And everything there is making sense. It's like you think you're going to be a player your whole life, and then all of a sudden you're capable of doing a committed relationship. Like, trust me, most of the players I did that for a long time struggled tremendously trying to settle down.
Right.
Tremendous.
Facts. I agree.
And so all of a sudden, like, you got the skills for long-term relationships and you can figure it all out. It's going to be easy because you've been fucking this whole time. Like, what you do to be able to get women to sleep with you is not the same thing as what you do in order to get a woman to stay with you through a long-term relationship. Those things are completely different things. You're talking about different, but you'll notice that when these guys talk about maintaining a relationship, all of their language is geared on how to get a woman to give you sex.
And oftentimes, what makes you gonna get a girl in the club and stuff like that, like the way these guys want to get girls, it's actually not attributes that people are looking for to form a family. That's not what they're looking for. That's not what's attractive in a family.
What is a high value man?
I think he means what he means in this context is being a guy that's like desirable to women and being attractive to women, so that you'll be I guess a marketable sexual partner.
Well, but that doesn't make sense, right? Like, avoid family creation and get a vasectomy and like be attracted to men.
No. It's because women, right? Again, like I said it before, I'll say it again because you're here. Given the context of what he's tweeting for this specific situation, it makes sense because he's saying, hey, these are the ways so that you don't fuck yourself up to ensure that you're going to be successful. He's retard proofing it.
But that's pretty retarded advice because you're saying
exactly
you become more attractive to women. So what's even the point of having a relationship with a woman if you can't have kids with her? Then you're just having an empty relationship just to fuck her for your whole life. And
no, he's saying to become high value, which means you make the choice. Do you want to do that or not? So he's giving you the choice to do that.
Like, don't you guys tweet all the time about how like women are fucking disgusting that are freezing their eggs at like 20 and they're never gonna find. And now you've got like guys that go to sperm clinics. Like, here you go. I'm never gonna be able to impregnate my wife. There's like a 30% reversal rate on this fucking surgery, but maybe in the future I can check my core fucking semen
all the time.
Yeah, like it's like the same
but
shit.
Notice he has 2 points.
Like a 90% reversal rate.
Yeah, actually.
Well, depending on how quick it is. Wait, for vasectomies?
Yeah, to get it reversed and be able to actually.
After like 10 years, it's like 30 to 50%.
Yeah, you're 10 years.
You're supposed to reverse
I'm understanding it now.
Wait, so you're gonna get a vasectomy at you're gonna get a vasectomy at 20, become high value by 23, and then get a reverse? Like, what?
I mean, I'm gonna say 23. You're being extreme.
Well, you said your 20s. That's 10 years.
But
it doesn't make sense.
28, 29.
It's not making sense. It's not making sense, fresh and fit. They steady trying to defend their point.
He thinks as long as you don't hit the 10-year mark, nigga, you made it. No, it's not like the surgery works, man. It's not like you get to 10 years and all of a sudden now you can't slip your balls anymore because, oh my God, what's the expiry date on my dick? That's not how it works. It's that from 0 to 10 years, it gradually reduces the odds of you being reserved.
Not how any of this works.
So the longer it goes on, the less fertility you have. It's not like, I got to 8 years. Okay, I made it before. No, that's not how it works. So instead of it being a 30% chance, maybe it's a 45 or 50 at 8 years. You don't know. All these things are variables. So the question is, if your audience is looking at this and you're supposed to tell them, okay, guys, get a vasectomy so you can be a high value man, you should also tell them, if you go through this vasectomy, there's a 50% chance that you may not be able to ever have kids again.
Exactly, balance it out.
Is that something you're willing to
gotta speak on the positive and the negative.
Do that shit. If you're talking that shit, then they would never do that. 1, 2. Would you cross the street if you have 45% chance of making it alive the other side? 45% chance.
Woo, that's a great example. That's
Those
a great.
good. I don't know if you understand odds. That's not good. Heads, kids, tails, not.
Yo, what the hell?
You got kids. I was nervous there for a second.
And that was a coin.
So 90 years, what is it, 45% chance of reversal? Bro, you're not going to have kids anymore.
You're sterilizing half your audience. That's wild to me.
Hold on. No, he had 2 points there. He said, 1, avoid what? Family creation. And 3, sesame 20s. You can choose what you want to do. Apply what you need to apply. He's just saying you could do either or.
No, he's not. I'm worried that it's funny when I go to groceries, my girl gives me a list, and she's like, she wanted the ginger and she wanted the broccoli, and she really meant either or. No, she meant both. Shit, it's a list. It's a list. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a list.
Hey, the way Abba and Preach break it down, yo, it's like so precise. It's so precise.
Nah, I should have waited.
I get it though. At the end of the day, I think Ro Tomasi for them is a friend of the show, and they want to defend him.
Facts. They steady trying to defend the point. It's to the point that it's not even making sense anymore.
Being loyal. So as long as you sound neurotic for your friends, it's acceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
On that list, he's got 2 things, okay, about your dick, okay, about avoid family creation, get a vasectomy. Is there anything on that list about like just avoid women?
But
avoid temptation.
Hold on. We know as men, we want women.
Exactly, the natural things.
It doesn't matter.
Stay
A
disciplined.
few guys on the panel. If you had a kid, be honest here, would you be where you're at right now?
Destiny had a kid in his early 20s.
Yeah.
No. Well, oh, you did?
Yeah, he had a kid in his early 20s.
How do you know?
Why not just like use protection?
Yeah, see, okay.
That's a good point. And he said avoid what? Family creation, which means use a condom too.
No, it doesn't. It says get a vasectomy. That was the
No,
advice.
that's
not
number 3.
You're coping,
That's number 3. Number 2 says avoid what?
The hypocritical part about it is that we make fun of girls all the time for not controlling their sexual urges and being hoes all the time. Like, she belongs to the streets, all this stuff. You tell guys that they're losers if they don't go to the gym. They're losers if they play video games. You're a loser if you smoke weed. You're a loser if you watch sports. You need to exercise discipline. But when it comes to girls, oh shit, get a vasectomy because you can't control yourself. Because you're not capable of exercising discipline. Why do you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life? Networking, success, all this stuff. Watching sports, playing video games. You need to be on your stuff. But for women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery.
See, we didn't quite lose Sneako there. We didn't quite lose him. They're still there. He's still there.
That's funny. He said,
we heard what he said. We heard what he said. Shit.
That's the one thing you can't be disciplined in.
Sneako, what did number 2 say? Avoid family creation. It could be condom or plan B. But he just saying to be extra
another
careful.
form of contraception is what it is, basically.
But he didn't say that, and that's not a good form of contraception because it's not supposed to be reversed. That's what the doctor tells you when you get a vasectomy surgery. It's like, you cannot expect this to be reversed. You shouldn't go into that thinking that you're going to reverse it.
Exactly.
Also,
Exactly.
Instead of saying never fuck again, maybe for the women that I do have sex with, prepare that she could be the mother of your children.
Have sex with the right woman.
Maybe don't spend time with hoes all the time thinking, I need to fuck 50 girls so I understand feminists and how retarded they are. Maybe just don't fuck them. Maybe fuck women that you can see yourself having a family with.
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts. Especially if you're a man on a mission. Especially if you're a man on a mission. This right here, Sneako is talking for the men on a mission.
I want to open this one up.
Let's go.
Do you think you need to fuck a girl to tell if she's like family material?
No. We're saying experience-wise.
What is experience? No.
Dating, courting, having that one-on-one experience. Okay, she likes this, she doesn't like this. This is weird. This doesn't work. I can tell from experience what works.
Wait, now, what does any of that have to do with fucking her?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Now, adding in sex, you can understand. Okay, once this point has passed, I can see what she really is. Remember, people put on front at the very beginning.
Yo. Other than sex, there's some things that are more telling of who the person really is. Okay? 1, watch who they are when they drive. 2, try to put a IKEA furniture together. 3, go on a trip with that person. That's how you see how really someone is. 4, go to a restaurant. See how they treat someone that they have power over and can do nothing.
Right.
There's other things.
Try to find the characteristics about this person. Right. Sex is not going to hold you over for the rest of your life.
Of what the person is. As a matter of fact,
that's the least of the things you need to know somebody.
A lot of people I've seen in toxic relationship was staying because the pussy or the dick was good. Mm-hmm. I had nothing to do with how they were, because how they were was really garbage, was trash. Mm-hmm. They were garbage human beings. He don't like when I say that. I'm gonna tell you, I know them people. Garbage human beings. But the people stay because the sex was good. So the sex thing really is something on the side. It doesn't tell you how the person is.
I'll go a step further.
Oh, go ahead, step on.
I don't think sex tells you much about a woman. I think it does tell you something about a man, though. Because the people who I see switch up after sex are generally dudes. Because,
yes,
once they get laid, and women right now, I know they in the comments being like, free, okay?
yes.
You all know,
Yeah.
you all know why? Because I've changed everything.
You changed it up?
And women always complain. Everything was great, then we slept together. I was like, yeah. Because sometimes they only end it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Generally, the women, what ends up happening is that they just become more into you. That's it. That's really it. Yup. I'll be honest with you. I've talked to a lot of guys, and all they ever say after sex with women is like, she became more attached. That's it. It has nothing to do with whether or not she's wife material or marriage material. It's just that.
Forget mom.
But ask ladies. Ladies have definitely said with a dude and noticed his behavior changed afterwards, or he became more distant, or he stopped responding to calls all of a sudden. So, no. I think the reality is they're framing this as like, oh, you need to bang her to really see who she is. That is one of the dumbest ways to get to know someone. You want to know? You're going to have to spend some time observing her in all the areas. Right? Even when you live together, you're going to learn who that person really is.
But before you live together, go on a trip together, plan some things together, see how you communicate with each other. That's how you is. And after that, from whenever things go bad, see how you're going to grow from that and make it not happen again. That's what you're going to see. Fucking ain't going to be the one. But, yeah, sure, experience, as you say.
Let's go. Mind you, Myron's never been in a relationship.
How many stories do you hear of husbands?
Oh,
like,
wow.
My wife used to blow me every single day, and then as soon as we got married, all the sex stopped. Or we have dead bedrooms now. We were super active our first year. Well, that is absolutely not true. Sex.
Well,
No, he's saying the shit.
yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah, she preaching?
He preach it.
She.
I don't even know.
No, it's just because I don't like the idea of a man just denying a woman her due credit. So just let it happen. Okay?
Absolutely changed.
Just let it happen.
You got married. For you guys, you can probably tell by looking at their Instagrams. Isn't that what you guys are like professionals at? Is picking out based on their Instagram pictures? You're telling me you have to through like 30 women to find a good like. How many conservative men, like if we brought in like real conservative men who have strong families, how many of them are like, yeah, I had to fuck 25 just when I was in college or to find the love of my life right now that can take care of my kids. That's a wild statement. If you want to, that's fine. But don't pretend you're doing it for this altruistic purpose of finding a good mom.
I also want you guys to appreciate.
Right.
Y'all notice these red pill dudes say all this goofy shit, but none of them seem to have stable families or marriages? You know what I mean? Like, vast majority of them don't seem to have their shit together.
Or when they do, it's always what they're preaching against.
Is it like, what, if she throws it back doggy, she'd probably take the kids, like, up to the park every day? Like, what does that even mean? Like,
So this is why. Right?
Okay.
There's a bunch of reasons. Number one, you need to get an abundance mindset. Okay? A lot of guys get with girls out of necessity and a scarcity mindset. First girl that touches their pee-pee, oh, I want to commit to you. So that's a problem because you're not going ahead and getting with the girl from a position of choice. You're getting with her from a
Bro,
position
he's just
of necessity
making
and
stuff
scarcity.
up at this
That
point.
completely changes the dynamics of the relationship, and that's going to put her in a leverage position. That's number one. Number two,
What do you think about this whole leverage thing?
Yo, that's toxic. But, a man cannot sit another man and he's toxic. That's whack. It's whack.
What do you think about it?
A leverage, that's not a relationship. That's not the definition of a relationship. That's just fucking there's one side of this lacking. Like this, I gotta have this leverage. Oh, you're calculating leverage? And what grade are we in? Fucking junior high?
Right.
Leverage. This shit that we used to do. Yo, don't call him now. Call him later, cause he needs to think that. That's some shit that we used to do back then when we were in junior high. That's what this shit was. That's what this shit is. That's what this shit is. That's some High School Musical shit.
Okay.
You know what? You cannot call him now, cause now it's gonna mean that you're too much and that shit.
Yo.
And then you're gonna keep doing that shit as an adult? B. Ain't nobody got time like that.
B.
Like for real, when you realize at some age, people ain't got time like that. People don't have that time. People don't realize that having leverage. I gotta care. I gotta care less than she does, because then I'm gonna have leverage and I'm gonna have power. Man,
I'm just curious, guys. I'm just curious, guys. If you heard the girl that you were interested in talking like that, I gotta have leverage over him, how would you guys feel, and would you guys maintain interest? Vice versa, ladies. If you heard that a man wanted to maintain leverage over you and he had to care less, how would you guys feel? I'm actually curious what you were thought.
Again, bro, it's taken out of context.
That's exactly what the context
You're taking what he's saying and like applying it to the general masses. He's saying in this specific instance,
High value.
you want to get your value up as quickly as possible.
And who is that advice for? Young men. Not the guy who's already had 3 kids, who's 36. He's not going to decide I'm going to become a high value man like after having a family. You're targeting towards young men who are navigating life, taking advice from an older guy on the internet.
So Monday,
Right, it wasn't advice.
so this next part is when the guy who made that tweet comes in. I say we stop here and we cover this a different time.
sure, we can cover this different time.
All right, let us know what you guys think.
Yo, what a video this was. What a video. But honestly, man, it's not even much to talk about. Like, I'm rocking with like Sneako and, you know, when Buddy had to say about it, because I think that's just facts. Dude was not giving advice. He honestly was probably trying to just be funny. There's no way in the hell you would even think that what you said was okay. Like, you're giving bad advice to the younger generation. You know that's not going to lead them to success. That's just going to lead them to destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but damn, for the first time, like, Sneako was preaching and speaking facts. And honestly, Fresh and Fit they knew the right answer, but honestly, it just looks like they were just trying to defend whoever this guy that made that tweet was. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to defend him so much, it wasn't even making sense. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Was that good advice or bad advice? Or was that even advice at all? Do you get what I'm saying? If you're a man on a mission, if you're a man trying to be successful, let me know if this is the right path to follow, or you agree with Sneako. You agree with what Sneako has to say. Yeah, I'm saying, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Ski!